$20 billion, that's what Nvidia just moved to cut labor costs. Your salary is next. If you make $100K to $200K as an engineer in a US tech hub, this video isn't optional. In the next 18 to 36 months, your salary growth trajectory is about to shift, and most people won't see it coming until their next review lands worse than expected. Here's what you need to know: Nvidia's labor cost reduction strategy isn't buried in some investor memo. It's live in their fiscal 2024 10K filing, and the ripple effect across the entire tech sector is already measurable in BLS occupational employment data. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly where in Nvidia's 10K this shift is documented, which 3 income tiers face the biggest exposure, and the 3-move playbook to protect your income before the hiring cycles of 2024 to 2026 lock in lower wage bands. Let's start with the belief that's about to crack. You've probably heard this before: tech salaries keep growing 4 to 6% annually because demand for engineers always outpaces supply. It sounds ironclad, except it isn't anymore. The reality is different now. Nvidia and peer firms, Meta, Google, others, are systematically deploying tens of billions in capital to substitute human engineering labor with AI tooling and offshore outsourcing. This isn't a hiring slowdown. This is a structural labor cost replacement strategy. BLS data from Q3 2023 to Q2 2024 shows tech hiring growth has already plateaued compared to 2022. Software developer roles, systems analysts, and infrastructure engineers, the bands paying $100K to $200K, are no longer in hot demand. They're in transition. Here's the delta: a tech worker earning $150K today could forfeit $45K to $75K in cumulative salary growth over 5 years if their role shifts to a lower-cost labor pool or is partially automated. Add reduced $401K matching, delayed promotions, and extended time between raises. Your lifetime retirement wealth gap could exceed $200K. Now, the paragraph in Nvidia's 10K that signals this shift. In their fiscal 2024 filing, Nvidia explicitly states labor cost optimization as a capital allocation priority. Not buried, not implied, stated. The language around labor efficiency, offshore headcount expansion, and compute per engineer productivity gains appears in their earnings call transcripts and proxy statements from Q4 2023 onward. Pay scale and levels. FYI, salary trend data from Q4 2023 to Q2 2024 confirms the pattern. Entry-level to mid-level engineers in Tier 1 cities, San Francisco, New York, Seattle, saw 0 to 2% real salary growth after inflation. Senior roles held steadier, but new hire offers dropped 8 to 12% in real terms compared to 2022. 3 income tiers face the most exposure. First, mid-level engineers, $120K to $160K in high-cost metros. These roles are easiest to offshore or automate. Second, individual contributors in infrastructure, CA and DevOps, $100K to $140K. These face direct AI tooling substitution. Third, junior backend engineers, $80K to $120K. Salary compression here is already underway. Senior architects and principal engineers, less exposed, but they face a different trap. Promotions are slowing because there are fewer open rungs. Here's the window you have. Between now and late 2025, hiring still exists, equity packages haven't fully repriced, and your current market rate is still honorable. After 2025, if labor arbitrage gains momentum, the salary bands lock lower. Accepting a remote role at reduced pay looks permanent. Negotiating equity becomes harder because the base salary is the anchor. 3 moves to consider. First, document your market rate now. Run levels, FYI, pay scale, and blind salary surveys today. Create a personal baseline. If your next offer comes in below that baseline, you'll know it and you can negotiate or walk. Second, if you're considering remote work or relocation, negotiate the base salary as if you're staying in market. Don't let geography justify a $20K to $30K cut if your skills are portable. Third, build alternative income streams or deepen specialization in roles AI can't easily automate: infrastructure architecture, system design, security. Depth beats ubiquity when labor arbitrage accelerates. The 24 to 36-month window to retrain, negotiate, or restructure is real. Missing it could mean locking in lower salary bands for the next 5 years. In strategy, the quiet observer wins.